Hello everybody, you can see I have the bonnet up on my 1989 Jaguar XJS V12 here, which is obviously highly unusual for an old Jaguar, but unfortunately necessary because I've developed a problem, this time in the steering system, more precisely the power steering. Let's discuss what's happened. So it's not an outright failure, but yeah, it's to do with the power steering hydraulic assistance here. So it's quite an interesting fault. When the car's warmed up and when I'm rapidly turning the steering, say when I'm parking the car, if I rapidly turn it, I think it's this way, the power assistance seems to give up when the steering wheel is exactly in the straight ahead position. And then if I kind of gradually ease off it and then slowly turn the wheel, the assistance comes back. I'm just going to pull the car out of the garage and then try and demonstrate this on camera. So here we go, we have the engine running. So you can see I've got, perfect power assistance both ways at the minute. This is the straight ahead position. If I rapidly move this, it seems to happen more when the car's warm, but I'm going to see if I can trigger it. Yeah, predictably it's not doing it now. I think I'm going to have to wait for the car to warm up a bit more because it seems to do it mostly when I'm parking the car after a long drive. Yeah, the engine's cooled down a bit, so I'm just going to take the car for a drive and warm it up and see if I can recreate this issue. Right, I've been for a quick drive, let's see if we can recreate it now. Yeah, I don't know if you can feel it then, but hear that kind of notchy noise? That's the power steering ending just as I hit the centre position and move across it. I can sort of feel it when I'm driving along as well. It's kind of a notchiness when I'm kind of turning like this across the centre position. So it's definitely not doing it when I'm turning right. That is really smooth. From this position to that position, that's perfectly smooth. But yeah, it's back the other way. From here, if I quickly move this, I can feel a notchiness right at the position. It's not actually giving up completely now. Okay. Yeah, interesting. Right, slight development, and after a bit more testing, I can confirm it's not actually isolated to the central position here. I had the car on full right lock this way, and turning rapidly from full right lock definitely exhibited the same lockout symptom. So it seems to be associated with turning left too rapidly. Definitely not, I'm not exhibiting symptoms when it turns right, so it's only turning left, and it's not associated with the straight ahead position. It purely seems to be associated with rapid turning left of the wheel. First port of call, of course, is the power steering fluid dipstick. I managed to get my hand down here in the heat of the engine bay, and you might not be able to make this out, but there is fluid in there, and it seems to be up to level, and it's nice and clean. I changed it not long ago, so that checks out. It's not low on fluid, and the belt and pulley, there is a slight bit of play evident in the pulley, but it's nothing major. And yeah, the belt seems tight, so I don't think the belt's slipping when I'm kind of asking more of the system and asking it to create more pressure. So yeah, that checks out. I've just done a bit more diagnosis. I jacked the front of the car up and move the steering wheel just to check that this wasn't some sort of mechanical issue, either, some sort of issue between the gears in the rack or rack mount bushes or anything like that, just to triple check. And it's definitely not. With the engine off and the wheels jacked up, cannot feel this issue at all. So it's definitely hydraulics, and I think the fact that it only happens whilst turning left rapidly does rule out the pump over there and any sort of pressure supply problem from the power steering pump, because if there was an issue there, if it was not providing the fluid, I think you'd expect it to happen turning right as well. So yeah, I think it is unfortunately a problem with the hydraulic valving in the rack itself. I was just looking through the manual here. This is the repair manual for the XJS. These old sections are this way orientated. But I'm just looking in the symptoms here, and unfortunately there isn't one specific to losing power assistance whilst turning rapidly in a single direction when the car's hot. It'd been nice if there was, but Yeah, I think it's something to do with this control valve. I thought it might have been something to do with the way the power steering system fluid changes direction at the midpoint of the rack, but yeah, I've ruled that out now, so it's definitely something to do with the way the rack is handling the fluid pressure when you're turning left and requiring a sudden high amount of fluid and of pressure. So unfortunately, I think, yeah, there's not a huge amount of info in here really with the details of how the rack operates. But I don't know a huge amount about steering racks, so I think there's going to have to be a job for a specialist. How annoying. So I'm very interested if anyone listening or watching has experienced any sort of power steering problems similar to that in their own XJS or 1980s Jaguar. I think this car does have the Adwest rack from memory. I did take some pictures of it when I removed the subframe and refurbished all that and things, so I think it is an Adwest rack. It's kind of an early type. It was replaced, according to the history file, once, I think about 15 or so years ago, with a kind of a recon unit. So I think I'm going to have to try and find a place that can refurb these racks here in the UK and get mine sent off, unfortunately. Thankfully, it doesn't affect the general drivability of the car. I guess it's only really an issue, well, my concern is whether it either gets worse and I lose power assistance completely, or potentially if I don't know, if I choose to take the car to the Nürburgring or similar and do a lap, losing power assistance when you're driving like that would be very bad. So thank you for watching, everybody, and if anyone has any advice on the power steering system of the XJS or experience in this or similar sort of issues, please let me know below, and particularly if you know of a company who refurbishes Jaguar steering racks of this vintage. I'd be very keen to take some advice on that, on where to send it. So thank you for watching, everybody. Please subscribe for a future follow-up video when I eventually do fix this and confirm what the problem was. And also subscribe if you enjoy these types of videos and would like to see more Jaguar XJS content. Cheerio. Rather annoyingly, I didn't get a good picture straight on of the rack when I refurbished the front subframe, as you can see in these pictures. But yeah, that is the steering rack. You can sort of make it out there. So I'm going to compare some pictures online and to confirm it is an Adwest type. Yeah, look how shiny everything was. I've got a feeling there was some that have kind of an aluminium part that kind of goes half across this bit here, but yeah, this was all steel from memory. So I think I will just confirm what I can there and what type of rack that was. Oh, look how shiny everything was.